I received a comment on my YouTube community board that I know is a question that we all want to know. One of my subscribers wrote, "We have talked about these medbeds for years and nothing yet has come out. Are we going to be here for another 5+ years discussing medbeds coming out?" Here's my answer. We may be, and let me tell you why I think this. I first became aware of the medbeds about 8 years ago. I became aware of current bioenergy technologies last November. Like you, I got tired of the truthers always crying wolf on everything involved with this operation. Don't misunderstand, I don't think it was deliberate in most cases. After losing a loved one in December, I chose to put this channel up to help people move beyond allopathic healing to self-healing. In a very quick time, it led me to where I am now. I made a conscious decision not stay in the 3D realm anxiously following truthers awaiting the big intel. Every letdown lowers my vibrational energy, and I want to go the other way. I can't be any more specific than to say that I was inspired and have been supported by off-world energies that love me and have my trust. This is what led me away from the 3D focus of what is going on in this physical world and into a 5D focus of what is going on in the unseen world, as described by Lao Tzu in the Tao Te Ching. Most religions describe an unseen realm, for example heaven, the unseen, and hell, the physical. If you have followed me on this journey, you will know that I just returned from the Conscious Life Expo, and I have received a little clarity. By all reports of the prominent speakers that were there, we are looking at about 2030, maybe as late as 2035, for the completion of the shift. That is not to say that the medbeds won't be available before that time. I have been unable to get any date on the release of the medbeds that I feel is correctly informed. Like others, I have a very strong sense that the release is event-driven. However, I think the event is not a physical event. It may be driven or announced as a physical event, but I think the event is a vibrational and spiritual shift. Vibrational is a more accurate description, but many will relate better to the word spiritual. This is the big change or shift that people are talking about. It is a shift from 3D to 5D living where we are intuitive, inspired, and productive. We will have more elevated powers. Joy comes effortlessly in 5D. Some will never make this shift, and I'm not clear on what will happen to them, but it is clear that the shift will occur with or without them. It is beginning to appear that the event we are waiting for is full alien disclosure. This will be an event when the POTUS will announce that we are not alone. I have no clarification on which POTUS that will be, which would help us with a timeline. After disclosure, I believe the beds will be rolled out. I have always assumed that they would be administered on Earth. This is what the truther community has told us, and I hope they are right. However, I recently learned that there is question as to whether they will bring them to Terra, Earth. My understanding is that we have not made the shift in large enough numbers, but that there is construction of a hub underway where we will be brought for healing and to interact with higher civilizations to facilitate our ascension. This hub is being built by other beings in cooperation with 6 Terra scientists from both Russia and the US. Also, it has been said that disclosure will occur before the hub is completed. This information is from ElenaDanon.org on her communications from Thorhan and Jenhan. Elena has much information that will be of value to those of you who understand or are open to intergalactic connectivity. In summary, what I am finding as I move from 3D observations to 5D observations is that we are getting there. It appears that maybe it was hyped as being more simplistic than it is, like many things in our history. I think that perhaps a lot of embellishment has been done on information that some have received about this operation, hopefully in good faith. But it is happening, maybe just not the way we thought. To examine the timeline a bit more closely, disclosure is what we are waiting for so that they can make the people aware of our hidden interactions and connections with other worlds. This will be done before the hub is completed. There will be a period of regeneration of the people of the world after such a shock. Perhaps even a period of great civil unrest by those who resist the shift. The key in my mind is a completion date for this hub, which is connecting to a moon space station where large inventories of completed medbeds have been observed. This will give us a better idea of how soon the beds will be available. Lastly, I want to ask everyone to begin to connect with your creator, whoever that is. Don't follow others who say they are connected. Learn to make that direct connection. It does exist along with so much more. When your spirit connects with that of the Creator on a regular basis, your physical body will heal. Energy is everything.